Do you guys have any more questions? No? Okay. So what's our next topic?
Sports.
Ooh, this is a hot topic. Who wants to start that off?
I guess I will on this one. I haven't been talking much, so I might as well start talking.
Okay.
On sports-wise, we're talking about how we separate sports. Especially the biggest controversy is baseball and softball. Two completely different sports, but people say that women can't play baseball, but they play softball, and that's their sport. My personal views on there is I don't think women and men should be that much associated in sports, but there are a lot of situations where a woman can most likely be way above men. And that one in the football team, when I was in football, we actually had a girl on a football team. The first time I saw her, I'll definitely say I had unintentional sexism. I did not want to do a full-on tackle on her because I wasn't sure if she could handle it. She proved me wrong by knocking me on my ass. Never again did I ever make that assumption again. But especially with
it was a good wake-up call.
Yeah, it was a good wake-up call for me.
And in the middle of the game, we had a closeout game where no one else had scored, and she ended up letting a runner by on accident because she fell, she slipped, she almost got him, but he was just out of her reach. And she was more angry because of the fact that she let that runner by than falling or slipping or anything else. Because
he would give her a hard time because she's a girl. Well, he was a guy that thought that she was going to run faster.
Well, the coach even is, are you okay? Are you great? She's like, I'm pissed because I let him by. I messed up the game.
Mm-hmm.
We had a shutout game. And he's sitting there, don't worry about that. Are you okay?
Yeah, but
whereas
if
if
it was
a guy, it'd be totally different.
Like, okay, you're running a mile.
Or, how could you do this? We're taking you out. We're putting someone else in. Or, something kind of harsh, because that's how they are, especially in football.
Yes.
Well, the whole baseball and softball thing, you're right. They are completely different games. And
I still don't think women and men should associate in baseball, but they should definitely have at least equal sports. Because softball and baseball are completely different. They're nowhere near the same.
Well, yeah, the size difference of the balls, the size difference of the actual mound to play,
the field, the whole field is smaller.
Yeah, the bat size, the whole pitching size.
The whole pitching style.
Because a softball will go from bottom to top, a baseball will go from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I know this is because this story pertains to my sister. Great baseball player. Played with most of the boys her entire career. She got into high school. She actually missed her freshman year because of the fact that we were having this controversy with the school. That she missed her freshman year playing actual high school baseball and was still with the Little League team. Her sophomore year, they still would not let her play because of the fact that, I can't even remember it. It's something 9, and it says that if there's a comparable sport, the girl or the boy has to play that sport. That there's no way for them to intermingle. That's why we have girls and boys soccer, girls and boys basketball, baseball, softball. And in most, in some schools there's actually a powder puff team, which is girls football. Mm-hmm. And it's a completely different game.
Is that flag football?
It's flag football.
Yeah, I've heard of flag football.
It's the fact that we completely diminish these young women and say that they're not as good as these boys because of the fact that they can't play nearly as hard, nearly as rough. Yet my girls' soccer team went to state my senior year, but the boys couldn't even win a game. We were a lot tougher than them, but we were still seen as beneath them.
And that's the difference, is that women can't do what men want to do, but men can do what women want to do. If a guy wanted to join the powder puff team or want to do softball or volleyball or something that's more of a female
like
sport.
Cheerleading too.
Men can participate in that, because you said in cheerleading men have the strength to flip the women up high.
Yeah,
and so they're needed, and we value them. We value men. Mm-hmm. But women, coming to a man's sport, we say we don't really need you.
Yeah.
You're going to hold us back.
Well, right now there's actually a big controversy in the Olympic sports because There was a girl that ran, an extremely fast time, and there was an extremely big difference between her and the rest of the girls. And they're saying that she's not really a female, that she's a man.
What?
Exactly.
What?
And they're having,
Stupid.
well, they're having this big old controversy. They're making her go to several different doctors. And
Shut up.
No, I'm being serious. It was on the news last night. They're making her go to several different doctors, not even carrying the fact that that she's a woman. That she was actually able to do this
I would be
faster
so
than most of the women.
offended. I'd be
Like, why?
screaming.
Because I'm a woman, I can't run fast?
Well, exactly. That was just it.
How tall is she?
I don't know all of her stats. But it's the fact that they won't even go into the locker room and say, hey, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Mm-hmm.
Shit is fun.
Seriously.
Maybe she's a hermaphrodite or something.
Well, that's what they're checking. Is they're thinking they're checking if she's a hermaphrodite, if she's actually had a sex change or anything like that.
That's so messed up.
It is.
That's horrible.
Absolutely horrible.
What about you guys? Would you guys want to play on the boys' team?
I always wanted to. That's why I don't do sports. Like, I never ended up doing sports because I'm so cool.
You know, I'm too high maintenance. You?
So going with Jamaican runner, the big reason that she's being criticized is because she actually talks more masculine.
She has a lower voice.
Yeah,
Okay,
she has
hold on. We need a
Pause.